Hello everyone, I hope you can hear me. I am doing a DIY live unedited video to get us started on some distance learning with art. My goal is to send out the lesson or assignment project every Monday at 9 a.m. and I would like to have them uploaded to me no later than 9 a.m. on Thursday. Thursday is when I will look at them and give comments, and Friday I will be available if you would like to call me via Zoom and we can talk about your art piece. Preschool, you're the only exception to that, where Thursday I can talk to you guys. I think 9 to 11 is what I have planned. That could change. This is new for everyone, so please be patient. But let's do a collage for our first project. I want to start with something low maintenance or low stress or kind of fun, and maybe what you don't typically do at home, just to get us used to distance learning and this process. So what you'll need, everyone has different supplies at home, I understand that, but what you'll need to have is paper scraps. That could be old newspapers. I circled junk mail because that would be my favorite thing, or that's what I like to use, something that you don't pay any attention to. Transform it into something that is made to have attention be drawn to it. Old magazines, old sketches or drawings, things you messed up on, things you don't like anymore. Construction paper, scrapbook, really anything you have permission to use. Do not use something you do not have permission to use. Don't cut up any old family photos or dollar bills or anything like that. A larger piece of paper, you don't need it this big. I think I said the challenge. If you want a super challenge, try to make it at least 2 feet by 2 feet. You would probably have to do some gluing of papers together to expand your piece, and you'd also probably need glue. And you need your creativity and imagination. I think it's kind of cool that you have a few days to finish this assignment. It gives people who need extra time that extra time. It gives people an opportunity to make something when they're inspired and feeling creative, instead of sometimes when you go to art class you're not feeling creative, or you're having a bad day, or it's not a right moment to make something. Hopefully having a few days to do it, you can do this art piece when you are feeling that inspiration. You could also have, and if you do have glue, use it. Please don't go out unnecessarily if you don't have glue. You can totally make something stationary and take a photo of it, and the photo will be the art piece. If you have glue, glue stick is preferred, mostly because that's what someone will have at their house. Also, liquid glue tends to create more wrinkly collages. If you're making professional stuff, I think you're using UHU or PVA or any bookbinding glue that will be archival and will not fall apart later. But glue stick is fine. If you don't have glue, again, it's okay. Just keep it here and take a cool picture for me. Scissors are very, very helpful, but you do not need them. You may tear out anything you need. I did some pre-tearing to save some time, but you can just take things out of a magazine and just use it for the color, and you can kind of paint with it as you go. You don't have to tear things, just color out though. Like if you wanted to spell something, or you needed to get something specific, you can be patient, take your time, practice. It's okay if you mess up. It's like if I wanted this B, see, I just messed up. Okay, go with your mistakes. Alright, I found this cool thing in this. Okay, you probably don't want thick cardboard to be too hard to cut, but you can get cardboard boxes, cereal boxes, Be creative. Boring newspaper could turn into something cool. Alright. So again, if you need to tear. I want everyone to try to layer. If you want to use some of the background paper, that's okay, but I don't want to see a lot of it unless you have a good reason to. Also pick a focal point. Have an image that's a focal point. So what I mean by that, it could be larger, or it could be an animal you like, or color you like. Let's see here. Maybe this. Okay. Here's punch bowl, fish bowl thing. Okay. Quick scissor reminder, or maybe this is the first time you're hearing it. You don't only have to move your hands with the scissors, okay? I highly recommend just moving this hand or moving this hand at the same time. You'll get more. See how I'm moving this hand? Keeping the scissors, moving them a little bit, but barely. Okay, there's no rush. Now I'm going to rush a little bit, just so you don't have to watch 10 minutes of me cutting this bowl out. Okay, so if this was my focal point item, you want to draw attention to it. So remember the rule of thirds. Maybe since it's bright, I would tear out a bunch of black scraps to pop it out. Okay, I decided as I was making this video, or practicing, because I messed this up like 100 times already, that I'm going to do a collage too. So I will send out a reminder Wednesday night or Thursday night, like, hey, remember upload your projects if you haven't already, and I'll show you my finished one. But layering is a good technique to use. Simplicity, finding a focal point, and repetition. I noticed there's like a 10 for 10 deal at Hy-Vee apparently. But I cut out all these 10s, and at first it might look a little boring, but then it kind of reminds me of computer code, so maybe I'll do a computer theme or robot theme and do a bunch of 1s and 0s. Repetitions of objects, like if you found a bunch of apples in a Hy-Vee ad, or think of an example I show of a more in-depth professional video is like they use fish. Oh, here's repetition. They already did it for us. It just kind of creates a blank background for you, and then you can start having fun. My challenges are either make it bigger or tell a story with it. Maybe a creature was born in here. Or here, I don't know if this was a video, I think it was my last video I messed up on. Okay. Alright. Layer, have fun. I'll send some other videos depending on your class for inspiration. There's some cool packing tape transfers and things. But more or less, if you don't have glue, just keep it like this. Make sure it doesn't blow away, or the cat doesn't jump on it, or you don't have it in the middle of where you eat or something. And then you can lay it out, take a picture. I would do much more than this. This is just to get the video over with. If you do have glue though, take the glue. Don't glue here, because if you make too much space, and you only put a little bit on, then this gets all sticky and it gets everywhere. So glue the object. Get close to the edges, otherwise you got to spend a lot of time peeling up edges and gluing it down. Man, it's weird not teaching at school. I have to like predict everything ahead of time. All right. I think that's all I'll do. If you have any questions, you can shoot me a message. But Thursday and Friday is when I really plan on being on the computer. Just to honor my part-time position, I have my own studio work to do as well. Hopefully everyone is safe and sane and enjoy collaging. I expect you guys make something better than me. All right, later.